Welcome to Talk of the Times, where I give you a glimpse of what people were thinking over 100 years ago. It's Valentine's week, so how did people celebrate it back in the 1920s? Well, one article in the San Diego Evening Tribune from 1923 has this year's recommendations of how to decorate and entertain your guests at your Valentine's party. It reads, "For those of you who are having parties, the first things to be taken into consideration are the decorations. And this year you'll find some of them are a little out of the ordinary and even more daring. For instance, instead of always having red, why not venture away from it and combine old rose or even light pink with red? One of the prettiest tables suggested this year is one having a fringe of red paper cut in the shape of hearts around the edge of the table. From the center light is suspended 3 large hearts pasted together in triangle fashion, and then from this extending to each place are the smaller hearts tied to red ribbons. The hearts are used as place cards, and the name is written on in white ink. All around the room have hearts suspended on red ribbons. Another pretty decoration is a swing made and covered in red paper or ribbon, and there seat a Cupid or doll dressed as Cupid. From the doll radiates ribbons to which attach the place cards or favors. Heart-shaped containers for nuts or candies are always pretty, or the containers made like roses, and just peeking over the top have a little Cupid or a heart attached to a spiral wire. Many have Valentines at each place, and if you are clever, you can make your own, writing a verse that suits the person. If you do not have Valentines for place cards, then be sure to have a Valentine post office. For this is good fun and always affords a chance for the enamored swain to make a favorable impression upon the lady he loves. The hostess may supply the Valentines or ask the guests to bring several to be distributed later. We all have played the game of peanut stab. Well, why not have a heart stab? The players sit around a table in the center of which is a heap of tiny paper or cardboard hearts. The player receives a hat pin and jabs into the pile of hearts, each one taking his turn separately. All the shapes taken upon the pin belong to him. A score is kept, the jabbing continuing until all the hearts are taken. Place 2 red paper hearts which have been cut into several irregular pieces into an envelope and distribute to each gentleman guest, who selects a woman for a partner. And at a signal, they begin putting the pieces together to form the heart. The first couple getting the pieces together in perfect order, forming 2 hearts, wins the contest and each receives a prize. And we have heard of 2 hearts that beat as one, and this can be put into a game. Fasten a large white handkerchief on the wall or door. Paste or sew a small red paper heart in the center of it. Let each person in turn be blindfolded and try to pin a heart of the corresponding size over the heart on the handkerchief. The one accomplishing the feat, or coming the nearest to it, receives a Valentine or something appropriate. Did you enjoy this week's Talk of the Times looking back at how to hold a Valentine's party in the early 1900s? Well, stay tuned for more. There's a lot going on in Hastings, past and present. Make sure to follow our Facebook page to keep up with everything that's happening.